What's up everyone, Alex here. We've got a couple of things to cover in this video. It seems to be a trend whenever I release a new video on PPSSPP that they release a new update as I release it or directly after. So we're just going to quickly show that there is a new one which is version 1.14.3. It only has a couple of bug fixes, but it's always nice to update. I had to download this from the website and sideload it, but it probably should update from the Google Play Store or through the app itself at some point, but just letting you know. And we're also going to dip into Outrun again because I've fixed now the problem where it does play completely at 60 frames all the way through. So first thing we're going to do is just have a look at my global settings here for PPSSPP. So anybody interested can just see what I've got. So Vulkan, 3x, there's not a lot ticked here. Skip GPU readbacks. So when I say global settings, these are just the ones that I have. So whenever I play a brand new game, this is what will be on every time. And the settings here, so I've changed something else in my settings just out of curiosity. I don't know too much about it. We've got the CPU clock speed auto here, but we're going to change that for Outrun. Something I've changed in the global is this PSP model. So it was on default PSP 1000, but now we have the option 2000 and 3000. And apparently those models have more RAM, so I'm just going to leave that on and see if it does anything better overall in my games. But now we're going to go into Outrun. I'll just tap it. And then we're going to have a look at these settings. And for some reason, I don't know what I was thinking, but for some reason I thought OpenGL and frame skip seemed to have had something to do with the problem. I actually do remember changing the CPU clock speed down here to 333 because I saw a guide online, so I did everything it said in the guide. So what I must have done was change like something in the global, but then changed it back in the game settings for some reason. As you can see here, I've got a unique config. I can delete that if I like. So, you know, always just double check everything. If something worked at one time and then doesn't, it's very likely that you made a user error. So just double check everything and make sure. So we're still in Vulkan, but we've changed the CPU clock speed to 333. Just going to fast forward here. First of all, someone in the comments asked what the casino area runs like. So we're going to get to there because I do remember that entire area getting like pretty slow. So we're going to double check that. Because I do remember that location. There's a lot going on in that area, so we want to make sure that area is running absolutely smoothly. There was one moment at the start of this track where it would dip down to 30 and I didn't see that happen. So we should be okay. And if I remember correctly, I have to go left once, then left, and then right. And let's turn the music up. But yeah, very strange. I don't know, when I looked at the comments and saw the CPU change, I was like, oh yeah, I do remember doing that. And what happened was, I changed that setting, and I changed my backend back to Vulkan, and the problem still happened. And I was like, what? So then I changed it to OpenGL, and then it was working just fine. And then for my own curiosity, I restart the emulator, put it back on Vulkan. I was like, I'll have a look at Outrun one more time. And it's running perfectly in Vulkan. And I'm like, oh my god. This game is killing me. But even though it's killing me, it looks... I love all these areas. They're really beautiful. It's at this point now the game's running really well that I should, out of curiosity, see if I can bump up some of the effects to make it look a little prettier. Hell yeah. Steel drums, baby. It's so weird playing this on the capture. We've got no graphical errors so far, which is great. It's lovely seeing this game running perfectly, even if I'm not playing very well. So I want to turn right now. We should be at the casino area. All the way. Yeah, that's great. Looks like it's still saying 60, 60, 100 in the top right. Ouch. The crashes are hilarious in this game. But it's like only that crash that slows you down quite a bit. There's some really weird glitches in this game where you can see if I can replicate one. Like if you just crash in the middle here, there's some weird ones where it'll like just bash you to the other side of the track almost instantaneously. Anyway, that was Casino running perfectly, and we're gonna have a quick look at the other track, which is the original Outrun 2. Because when you start this one, this is the one that would just slow down to 30 instantly. So there we have it. No more faffing around. I had to do this video because it was actually winding me up a lot that I knew I got this game running well. I said in my video yesterday that I was like, I swear I didn't change any of the settings, and you know, I was wrong. What I should have done is recounted my steps exactly as I did yesterday. Pretend you're a detective. Recount everything. So I know I looked up a guide. I was like, okay, forget this PPSSPP or whatever. Just like if it's a specific version or not, just look up the best settings for Outrun 2. And I copied that. I remember seeing the CPU clock speed 333. I remember trying it. But for whatever reason, I was having some problems. And in my mind, it didn't seem to be that one. That was the one that stuck. So I don't know. But now we've got all the data, and like here, yeah, works perfectly, fantastic. So that's Outrun 2. So just quickly made another video where we just showed that working, and there's a new version of PPSSPP, which is 1.14.3. So that was a little quick video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.